Am I right or what, Senya?
So I'm gonna stay quiet while we listen to the Admiral.
Put a sock in it. Your nose is brown enough. Where was I? Ah, the bandit. Well, you're here. Which means that all those spineless worms and wannabe pirates are all dead. Am I right? Don't bother answering. Everyone knows I'm right. And good riddance, I say.
Perhaps we should offer him our hospitality, Admiral, sir. He is a guest, even though he's a bandit.
Ah, that's an idea. Take a seat, bandit. Let's have some tea. I bet you never tried anything quite like it. I gathered, dried, and brewed it myself. Can't get any help from this worthless lot. At least, they don't eat much. Hey, boys? Yeah.
Trying our best, Admiral, sir.
Ah, quit your yapping. Making a worse racket than the damn Aqua's in heat. No respect for our guest, either. He can't get a word in edgewise. Don't mind them. To our meeting. That's a good tea. You fussy ground-loving rats don't drink it, though.
Radiation! Radiation!
Radiation, my ass. Just look at us. We're all healthy as can be. Thanks for coming. See how happy my boys are? We don't really have anyone to talk to here anymore.
They all left.
We're all but forgotten here. Even Roman forgot about us. Yet he was here with us when we built this base. All the boys remember that. Don't you now?
Yes, he was here!
I remember. We all remember. That's right, boys. You all remember. But that bastard just forgot! And the other ground-loving rats too! They all forgot we're protecting them all with our lives here. At first, they were so happy. They shouted, "We'll kill all the bandits! The pioneers are cowards! The teacher is wrong! We're better off attacking!" Didn't they, boys?
Yeah, they did!
They shouted their throats sore! Yeah, louder than those bandits we shot! There you have it. My boys do remember. And those don't. You could always count on them when you wanted someone to shout and call pioneers names. Aye, but when the going got tough, and the Aquas started attacking in their hundreds, they changed their tune. Oh, radiation! Oh, it's dangerous! Oh, the girls say teacher told them to tell us that we have to get out. Well, fighting the Aquas ain't as fun as hanging bandits from the posts. You can rob the bandits when you kill them, but mutants don't have much worth taking. So who cares if they're about to eat the whole valley, right? Pathetic rats. That's who they are.
Ground-loving rats!
A bit late to start listening to the teacher, too. Though, those rats don't care whom they listen to. Be it teacher or the girls, if doing so gives them an excuse for chickening out. So, they all left. The cowards. Even the pioneers have more spine than that slime. They followed Ludmila to the dam. They were going to take the tunnels, and then go along the reservoir, those adventurers. I've no idea if they actually got anywhere. But they weren't afraid of no radiation, that's for certain. only person who still has balls in that sorry lot is Olga. She did visit us a lot here, and she always thrashed those cowards at council sessions.
Visit us, my ass! It's you who she visit!
Yeah, right. Me! Though, if not for my spine wound, Olga and I would have turned this valley upside down. But now, who needs a cripple? To hell with her! A woman on a ship is bad luck. Besides, we stayed with you. Yes, my boys did stay here. I had to do some persuading to make them stay, though. Even you were going to abandon your old friend, weren't you? Weren't you?
Come on, Admiral, sir! We'd never do that!
Yeah. Tell that to this new guy. He seems to be all ears. But I can read you all like a book. And I say, you are going to leave me. And had I not brewed my tea extra super strong that day, you would have. No doubt about that. Hey, careful with the guitar!
Got it, sir. I'll be careful.
Come on, remember, this thing is an instrument.
Yes, sir. An instrument.
What the hell is up with you today? Do you want to scrub the deck so bad?
Sorry, Admiral.
Don't be sorry. Be better. How about you play something instead of dropping that guitar? I'd go for a shanty.
Yes, Admiral. One shanty coming
hell
up.
with her. To hell! You're all ground-loving rats! Rats!
Yes, I've been thinking. Why don't we have a smoke? I say we should. Oh, this is good. Strong, the way I like it. This tea is as good for smoking as it is for brewing. It can also cure any sickness and solve your marital problems. The smell is an acquired taste, but I like it a lot. And my boys here don't have any problems with it. Not anymore.
I think he's still got dialogue, I'm not sure though.
The tea's
Yep.
good. Makes me sleepy though. Look, Bandit. You know what? Just stay here with us. Living here is fun. We can talk, eat, and drink all we want. We'll find you a bunk tomorrow. I'll take a nap in the meantime. Just a little rest.
Good tea! Good tea!
There we go. So I think he's just about done now. Pretty clear indicator. So all I was doing was pressing D to smoke the cigarettes. The whatever his tea plants are. It makes you wonder. It's probably not tobacco, so what is it? What would grow on the roof of this swamp building? I did want to just check for loot. I mean, I'm not sure what this Admiral's deal is, like how long he's been by himself. Those bodies look pretty decomposed. They almost look like they've been ate So I kind of feel like he's a cannibal. I can't prove it. Got that sneaking suspicion though. But what is he eating? Is he just eating the tea plant? Like, I didn't see any vegetables up here. Is he eating the aquas? Like, how does he catch them? Eating fish, maybe? Does he? He could maybe fish. He had a place from up here that he could fish from. And the Admiral's super cool, don't get me wrong, but that does drive me a little bit crazy, where it's like, how is this dude surviving? Did you see the bear?
How was it? Nothing again? Just this. What is it?
It's a painkiller. We need this too.
What am I doing? There we go. Yeah, there was that bear up there, which, you know, does not bode well. Having the master of the forest. You can hear him a little bit. The game clearly wants us to go where the bear was, but you never know. Sometimes there's loot in places like that in this game. And we did just use up a fair amount of our chemicals to make those filters. And here we go, dropping the frame rates. This bear right here. Bane of my existence. Really seems like those trees should fall over. But whatever. Oh yeah, I remember this. I completely forgot about this. I've played so much of this game recently that it's kind of cool watching this again because I've forgotten a little bit of it. Oh my god, my chest just popped. Like super bad. I don't know if you heard that on the mic or not. It's kind of crazy how common these new mutant species are. It's like the same thing that you've got in the Caspian and in Moscow as well, actually. In 20 years they've spread all the way over to here. I do like the theory that it was a biological weapon, so maybe the biological weapon did the same thing to spiders around Russia. We got full charge, so it's just a cutscene, basically, causing it to fail on you. Radiation. It's a little concerning that we got radiation. Our flashlight's not really working. And we're surrounded by spiders. At this point, it took me so many attempts to get just right, I ended up just kind of giving up on trying to fight the spiders. You probably saw the edit there just a second ago. Yep, spiders trying to sneak up on us. I mean, if they hit us, we're pretty much dead at this point. That's why you gotta get them to run away. That web does not want to lay on fire, apparently. It's pretty clear that we gotta go through this door. But we need to go turn the power on. Classic Metro puzzle solving, you know? No fuel. So we need fuel to turn this generator on. And there's definitely no fuel nearby, unfortunately. The nice thing is that they've made it so it's a red fuel canister. So you can see it in the dark a little bit easier than if it's just like a bland color, blend in. And look, you can see it. We got it right there, right by the door. It's so funny how, like, in hindsight, it's like, of course it would be by the door, you know? I think we can all agree that spiders are some of the more terrifying enemies, because it's not about what you can see, it's what you can't see, and they're always hiding in the dark and trying to sneak up behind you. And hey, we got a note, or a diary. So they're talking about Romans, so these people are part of the camp. There's a workbench actually right there. There we go. And our weapons got a little dirty in the swamp. Yeah, we definitely want to be able to shoot multiple rounds if we can. It's Sunday right now and I can hear all my neighbors mowing their lawns. I actually mowed my lawn a few days ago during the middle of the week because my landlords were checking out the place. Basically, the landlord, the property management company for the landlord has changed since we've been living here, so they had to do an inspection just to kind of see what the state of the house was. Look at that cute little mouse. I decided to spare that one. After, you know, I tried to shoot the other one in the other episode. You gotta hand it to the Metro games. They do not hold back on the decomposed bodies. Like in Fallout, I feel like it's always just a skeleton, you know? Or like the in the bandit camps, it's like this body doesn't really look like a body. Like in Metro Exodus, whenever you see a body, it's like, that looks like a dead body.
Artyom? Damn, you're alive! I'm so glad to see you. And I just managed to get in contact with the Aurora. They are worried. And I get that. This place isn't as simple as it first seemed. Come, I'll show you. Let's go, Artyom. Hear the counter react? There's a hell of a lot of radioactive sediment behind that concrete, and soon it'll bring an end to this valley. Because the dam barely holds. Use your binoculars if you don't believe me.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Nobody can, really. Well, see that zipline? Those kids built it back when there wasn't as much seepage. That's where we need to go. The old man said the Aurora will soon be on the dam. We gotta hurry. I think something's wrong at the Aurora. It seems that Anna is not doing too good. We'll know more soon. Come on, Artyom. Man, that was a lot of dirt. Man, I gotta tell you, I met this awesome girl here. She's drop-dead gorgeous. Name's Olga, an instructor. Everyone respects her. Plus, she's pretty understanding. Believe me when I said we're not enemies. She was the one who let me go from their camp. Love at first sight. I kept telling you people about my admiral magnetism.
I really wanted to loot these places. But I also didn't want to miss the conversation. You know?
Say goodbye. I asked her to come with us. I can't leave them all. She's so strong. So now I have this thought stuck in my head. I hope Olga persuades all those guys to leave. And leaves herself. I don't like this feeling, Artyom.
Yeah, I just heard the master.
This beast I saw. A bear the size of a freaking house.
There's a notebook right there. Diary. Yeah, it looks like these places don't have much loot in them, but I'm glad that we checked out the diary, at least.
This bridge has seen better days.
Not a good thing for sure. It looks like our leg is stuck.
What the hell?
You know you're coming when we start dropping frames.
Artyom, get
Ready for round 2? You know, I remember fighting the bear in, is it Last Light? I don't remember this happening with our frames, but maybe it did. This battle is a lot harder than the other one, at least in my personal experience. So we're hitting it with explosive bolts right there. I just feel like you haven't got nearly as much room to maneuver. And you can maneuver, but it's a little tricky. Making sure you don't run out of breath. I think most of those hit it. I think we might have even gotten a headshot or two. I should have probably taken the scope off for this, but don't really have time for that now, you know? Oh man, he almost got us there. And I'm pretty sure we're on medkits there as well. Where were you, Alosha? You just watching us?
Enormous beast. Well, Artyom, help me here. Let's restore this line's tension.
I don't know. I feel like it's your job now, seeing how you didn't help us at all with the bear.
We're done. Olga!
I told you people, they just needed passage.
Are you sure you're not coming?
I'm sorry, Alyosha. I can't just stop and live like this. No matter how much I like you.
In this case, I bid you farewell, my fair lady. Ah, the hell with it. Olga, I'll be back.
I'll be waiting.
Artyom, let's go. Olga! Remember what I told you! Get them out of the valley! There's death behind the dam!
I don't know if she heard that last part from that far away.
Convinces them. They are stubborn like... Even though they look like beasts, those pioneers, huh? Ah, she'll handle them all right.
You guys really have us worried. Arda is in bad shape. We must move. Time is short. Neither the air nor the drugs we found along the way are of any help now. The illness has progressed too far. Come.
We all remained silent while the Aurora was running along the poison sea held at bay by the dam. We believed we'd be back. Now, having seen the sword of Damocles hanging over the valley, we knew it was not meant to be. Alyosha is especially worried. His Olga is there. Perhaps he will be able to warn her via radio and save the people there. What happens next? I have no idea. I am ready for anything. Anything but one thing. Anna. Please, hold on. Without you, I have nothing to live for, nothing to dream about. Doubly so, since if not for that dream of mine, you'd be alright now.
Alright, well, I'm gonna sign off here. Thank you for joining me. This has been Orange One.